It's still winter in Ann Arbor. The temperature is 28 degrees. There's a little bit of wind, 16 mile per hour wind. Humidity's at 57%. But it's going to be a dry day as the University of Michigan Wolverines welcome the Cleveland State Vikings to the University of Michigan Lacrosse Stadium. The University of Michigan Wolverines are 4-0 on the year and ranked number 17 nationally in one poll, 16 nationally in another. They have gone 4-0 to start the season once before. That was back in 2017. They have never gone 5-0. They're looking to perfect their homestand. They opened the season with 5 straight home games, one of which, due to the snow, relocated out to Detroit Mercy site. Wolverines lead the nation in goals per game, and Josh Zawada leads the nation in points per game at 9.25. They got 37 points so far this season. And last game against Canisius, he became the fastest Wolverine to ever reach 100 career points. He now sits at 108 in his career. Ian King sits at the top with 94 goals and 50 assists, 144 career points. That happened back in 2017. You may need to know the name Ian King because with those 50 assists, he leads the program. Josh Zawada sits behind him at 47. With 3 assists today, Zawada would not only tie the record for most points or most assists in program history, the Michigan Wolverines program history, which has lasted 11 years so far. He would also become the fastest player to hit 50 points. Alex Buckinavage got 4 years under his belt. He is now in 3rd place. Buckinavage also passed by Zawada in career points. Same with Decker Curran. Zawada now sits 4th place all time for the Michigan Wolverines in terms of career points. And with another 5, he'd tie 3rd place. And another 11, he'd tie 2nd place. Zawada has been lighting it up so far. Michigan Wolverines defense also 4th or 5th place nationally in terms of goals allowed per game. Michigan Wolverines have done spectacularly. So far this season in their 4 games, they allowed 13 goals against Bellarmine, 5 goals against Detroit Mercy, which was a program record until it was broken the very next game. 3 goals against Holy Cross allowed, and then 10 goals against Canisius. Canisius kept it close against the Wolverines this Tuesday for the first half, and then in the second half, Michigan Wolverines ran away with it. Your starters today for the Michigan Wolverines, the same as usual. In net is Carr. Carr has done wonders for the Wolverines. He has been in net in all 4 of the games. He has taken the reins the past 2 games, 2 complete games, both with save percentages over 500. Michigan Wolverines in the front. Their starters are Michael Boehm, Josh Zawada, and Ryan Cohen. All of them having great seasons so far. Taking a look. Zawada, 37 points. Michael Boehm with 24, 14 goals and 10 assists. And Ryan Cohen, 19 points, 10 goals, 9 assists. The midfielders, Jake Bonamy, Isaac Aronson, and Aiden Mulholland. Mulholland with 10.7 goals, 3 assists. Bonomi, 10 goals, 4 assists for 14 points. And Isaac Aronson with 3 assists and 2 goals for 5 points. And then in back on defense, we have Jack Whitney, who has been the Wolverines' steward in defense. He has been everywhere on the field, fighting for ground balls, able to play zone really well and play man. Jack Whitney has been fantastic for the Maize and Blue. They've also got Andrew Darby and Zach Johnson. Of course, no offensive statistics for these defenders, as they must stay in the back half of the field during play. Unless Wolverines want to get enough sides, which they did 2 games ago against the Holy Cross Crusaders. We don't know very much about Cleveland State's starters, but it looks like starting in net for them is Drew Harder. Nope, that is not the right number, pardon me. Cameron Logan, the senior out of North Canton, Ohio, is being warmed up by the coach right now. Head coach Andy German, he's in his 3rd season coaching Cleveland State, and he has 2 brand new assistant coaches, Trey Keeley and Nate Brunner. Cleveland State didn't start the season off the way they want to. 2 straight losses last week, exactly a week ago. They lost 11-9, close game against Mercer. That was at home, and they traveled to Ohio State to start the season. Back on the 12th of February, they lost that game 17-9. Of course, the 4 opponents that Michigan have played so far haven't been perhaps the most quality, haven't been as challenging for the Wolverines as the schedule goes on. Of course, they start their road trips next week, this Tuesday, rather. They're at Marquette. They come back home for 2 games against Delaware and Harvard. They go to Notre Dame, and then they start the Big Ten slate. Johns Hopkins is a good team. Maryland's a good team. Penn State, Rutgers, Ohio State to close out the season. They've got a lot of good teams on the horizon. It's good to take these wins early. Michigan wants to keep their winning ways alive as they go against Cleveland State, looking for the best start in program history. Facing off for the Wolverines, I'll be starting. Face-off specialist Nick Rowlett. He's fantastic so far this season. He holds 2nd place in ground balls picked up in a single game with 13. He also wins 65% of faceoffs. Wolverines going from left to right, Cleveland State going from right to left. And here we go. Rowlett pulls the man away from the draw, sends the ball down towards the far sideline. Wolverines go back into their defensive zone, picking up the ball. They'll maintain control. Wolverines breaking down the far side. Lob pass out to Bonamy. To Boehm behind the net. Michael Boehm. Pass goes over Cohen's head. He picks it up. Cohen out of Boca Raton on the near side. Sends it back behind the offensive zone. Zawada's positioned behind the net on the near post. Wolverines break in towards the net. Shot! That goes wide. It'll be Wolverine ball from the baseline. Boehm comes out from the baseline. Comes around the near post. Warded off by a defender. Passes it behind the net. Out in front. Body check. Ball's loose. Picked back up by the Wolverines. Shot. Goal! Aiden Mulholland, the freshman from Manhasset, New York. Goes top right, past number 27 in green, Cameron Logan, and 1 minute into the game, the Wolverines take an early 1-0 lead. Rowlett lining up for the faceoff again. He's going up against Evan Moskwa, the sophomore from Muskegon, Michigan, for Cleveland State. And here we go. This time, the draw won by the Wolverines again. Rowlett wins it outright. Ref blows the whistles, calling a kick. On Cleveland State, it'll be Wolverine ball inside the face-off circle. Michael Cosgrove sends out to Zawada on the left side. Josh Zawada passes behind the net. Wolverines keep cycling. Cohen, near side, sends outside the offensive zone. Strong zone defense being played by Cleveland State. Breaking in is Bonamy. Shot misses wide. Boehm behind the net to pick up the loose ball. Boehm runs to the far post. Can't get a wraparound. Strong defense played by Carson Berkey, Cleveland State. Zawada has the ball out at the top. Pass on the near side. Good passing by the Wolverines. Shot, score! Little tic-tac-toe play. Zawada out to Bame to Bonamy. Bonamy scores. Able to pass effectively through the crease from left to right and back again. No assists for Zawada on the play. Still a bit back. 3 points back from the 3 assists back from the program record. Face-off won by Cleveland State. With speed, shot, deflected. Trapped by Carr in the goalie stick. Wolverines slow down. They're not going with speed, making some substitutions. They have the ball in the offensive zone. Zawada passes it back out. Justin Brown, midfield. Inside the face-off circle. Runs to the far side. Enters the offensive zone. Breaks towards the net, passes behind the net. Bame. Whips it to the far side. Break-in shot, save made. First save of the game for Moskwa. 3 minutes into the game, Wolverines lead 2-0. Cleveland State. With speed down the far side. Manfredi inside the face-off circle. Dumps it out to Matthews. Wolverines playing strong defense, not allowing a zone entry from Cleveland State. That's Myrer with defense. Cleveland State breaks in, shot, save made by Carr. That was a quick shot going top left. Carr was able to get his stick up in time to knock it down. Now the Wolverines on a fast break the other way. Cohen on the near side tries to get it across. Myra drops the ball. Ground ball picked up by no one. Ref blows the whistle during contact. It'll be Michigan ball, rather. Zawada passes into Cohen. Cohen in front. Shot. Misses. Wolverine ball behind the net. Bame is well positioned. Nearest to the ball as it rolls out of bounds. Cohen passes back. Outside the offensive zone. Aronson in control. Aronson from Potomac, Maryland. Forced back out of the attacking zone. Since it's the near side. Wolverines try to get a cross going. Pass misses everybody. Rolls by Bonomi, rather. Cleveland State ball from the far sideline. Cleveland State passes to their goalie. Lots of strong passing from left to right. Now Cleveland breaks through the center. Amiri Austin. He'll slow up. That shot goes high. And bad positioning from Jason Sullivan in green. He was not closest to the ball. Wolverines able to capitalize on the missed shot by Cleveland State. They'll have the ball. Pass intended for Jacob Jackson from Jack Whitney misses. Wolverines have to retreat to defense. Shane Tessler now on for Cleveland State. In the alleyway on the near side. Cleveland State will cycle the ball clockwise. They're at the top. Pass to the far side. Back to the top. Andrew Boniface from Gates Mills, Ohio. Breaks in towards the net. Pass to the near side. They'll cycle around. Wolverine zone defense. Strong at getting in the passing lanes and the shooting lanes. Break towards the net. Shot, save made. It was a bounce shot. Ball is loose, rolling towards the far corner. Near corner, rather. Cleveland State ball. Gannon Matthews. Passes out to midfield. Cleveland State breaks back into the offensive zone. Humphreys. On the near side, Amari Austin spins round, passes it to the far side. Shot. That goes very high. Strong defense by number 47 in maize and blue, Zach Johnson, the senior. Forcing Cleveland State to take a low opportunity shot. They still have the ball, though. A long sustained possession for Cleveland State. Got a couple shots from it, but nothing can go in. Cleveland State on the far side, breaks towards the net. Chance to go from right to left and find the empty net. Wasted as the ball goes over Amari Austin's head. Carr will pick it up for the Wolverines. And after about 2 minutes in the offensive zone, Cleveland State comes away with nothing. Wolverines break back the other way. Zawada in the alleyway on the left side. Wolverines cycle clockwise. Pass back to Brown in the center zone. Kyle Stevenson, the sophomore, is in for Mulholland. Wolverines move towards the goal. Warded off by the defense. Spin around shot. That goes in. Number 15, Jacob Jackson, the midfielder. Broke towards the near post, was forced away by the defender. Spun around, jumped, took a shot. That goes back left corner, and the Wolverines now up 3-0 halfway through the first quarter. Nick Rowlett wins the faceoff. Michigan 10th in the NCAA in terms of faceoff percentages. They'll take it back to the defensive zone, look to run a set play. In terms of individual faceoff winning percentage, Nick Rowlett 23rd in the NCAA. Cohen. On the near side, breaks towards the post. Warded off by a stick check from a defender. Passes back. Aronson in the midfield. Breaks to the offensive zone. Tries to push towards the near post. Wraps around from behind the net. Shot. That misses. Michael Boehm's closest. Wolverine ball behind the net. Boehm. Passes to Aronson. Aronson behind the net. Boehm set out in front. Towards the crease. Aronson still looking for a pass. Knocked down. It's a ground ball. Picked up by the Wolverines. Michael Boehm. Pass back. Wolverines entering the offensive zone. Long shot. That's a roller. Wolverines pick it up from behind the net. That's Jake Bonamy. He'll give it to Zawada. Josh Zawada drops the ball. Shot clock ticks to 0. Cleveland State ball. Cleveland State pinned to the far sideline. Bonomi back in defense. Cleveland State reverses sides of the field toward the near side, running through the face-off circle. Van Voorhis for Cleveland State at the top of the slot. Pass around counterclockwise. Wrap around. Fake shot by Cleveland State. On the near side, breaking towards the net, rolling. That goes just wide. Cleveland State still has possession of the ball. Gannon Matthews takes the shot. Just Jason Sullivan behind the net. Sullivan passes it to Alex Van Voorhees. The near side. Pushes towards the net. Gets a Wolverines defender to fall. Shot! Might have been tipped, but it goes wide. Still Cleveland State ball. Jason Sullivan behind the net. Runs with it. Past the far post. Peels off. Sends it back behind the net. Cleveland State tries it again from the near side. Knocked down was the shooter. He still takes the shot. Goes wide. Cleveland State ball remaining. It's called Michigan's ball by the referee. Lucas Delgado, the freshman from Riverside, New York, will pick up the ball for the Wolverines on the far side, and he's going to run with it through the entire neutral zone, staying on the far side, enters the attacking zone through the alleyway. Passes behind the net. A long break from Delgado, from all the way back behind his own net to behind the Cleveland State net. Infraction called on the Wolverines. Cleveland State ball. Lots of substitutions made for the Wolverines. They're able to take the field in time. Cleveland State not getting a fast break, not catching the Wolverines sleeping. Gannon Matthews for the team in green in the neutral zone. Passes it towards the near side. Michael Kerr. Kerr gets past the defender. Has a possible shooting alley. He'll pass to the near side. Wolverines zone defense. Able to collapse on a player. Shot, score! That appears to be number 22, Gannon Matthews from Eagle, Idaho. Makes it 3-1 for the Wolverines. Cuts the Wolverines lead in 2 from 3-2. 3:51 remaining in the game. Score is 3-1, Michigan Wolverines. Rowlett's won 3 of 4 faceoffs so far this game. Cycling around, he's won another one. Strong hit. Flag is thrown. Canisius took the shot after the flag was thrown. They thought they had scored. It did get past Carr. The bench celebrated. But Wolverines will be on the power play. Huge hit by number 40 in green after another faceoff loss for him. Moskwa has lost 4 of 5 faceoffs, possibly frustrated. Huge hit laid on Rowlett after the faceoff. Can't hear what the referee is saying from in here. It'll be a 30-second penalty. Michigan Wolverines behind the net. Zawada passes to Bame. Zawada on the near side. Wolverines doing a good job cycling. Shot, score! Jake Bonomi makes it 4-1 for the Wolverines. Another goal to his tally. His second goal of the game. And the Wolverines convert on the man-up opportunity. Assisted by Aiden Mulholland, his 12th of the season for Jake Bonomi. Aiden Mulholland's 4th assist of the season. Before this game, the Wolverines 8 for 14 in terms of man-up opportunities. They're now 9 for 15. That's good for top 10 in the NCAA. Wolverines win another draw. Ryan Cohen. Warded off by defender, pushed towards the corner, the near corner of the offensive zone. He'll pass back. Brown playing hot potato with Jacob Jackson in the neutral zone. Kevin Pimentel behind the net, out to the far side. Pass to Zawada. Zawada is such a versatile player, and that's what makes him so good at scoring. He can play at the top. He can play down in the corner. Stick check, ball's loose. Picked up by Cleveland State. The stick check was done by Reggie Regula, and he was the one who picked it back up. Ryan Cohen wasn't looking behind him, where the stick check came from. Cameron Logan in net. Passes high up the field to the offensive half of the neutral zone. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Wolverines up 4-1. Cleveland State pushes towards the center of the neutral zone, towards the high slot. Pass back to the far side. Cleveland has a chance here. Rushing in. Shot, score! Number 8 in green, Ryan Hague. From Toronto, Ontario. Got past 3 Michigan defenders, pushing in with his size and his strength. Face to face with Carr. He takes a shot. That goes bottom left and in. 4-2 is the score. Michigan Wolverines still lead 1:50 remaining in the first quarter. Face-off. Won by Rowlett. Surrounded by 3 defenders. He's running with it. 2 Cleveland State defenders trip over each other. Gives Rowlett the space he needs to make the pass. Bame. Wolverines cycle the ball clockwise. Cohen. The near side alleyway passes back to Bame behind the net. Bame will send it to the neutral zone. He had no choice. Cleveland State playing tight defense. Bonomi pushes in towards the near side. That shot goes high and wide. Zawada's in position to pick the ball back up. After it goes out of bounds. 1 minute left in the first quarter. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Zawada in behind the net. Waited too long. The Cleveland State ball. Less than a minute left in the first quarter. Cleveland State usually takes a while to get to their scoring opportunities. They're going to have to move quickly if they want to cut the Wolverines' lead in half by the end of the quarter. Keeping the ball to the far side. Gannon Matthews. 30 seconds. Still in midfield. Streaking in is Van Voorhees. Shot. Save made. Deflected wide by Carr. Wolverines pick up the ball. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Pass just misses. Picked up by Justin Ennis. 5 seconds left. Bame looking like he's trying to get a shot. And the Wolverines score with 0.4 seconds left. Bame was knocked down. He was able to get the pass off. And taking the shot as time expires, Ryan Schreiber from Wilton, Connecticut. Usually a defenseman. He's playing out midfield so far. And it's 5-2 with 0.4 seconds left in the quarter. That'll be how the quarter ends. Rowlett versus Moskwa for the face-off. More of a formality with such little time left. And the ball is dropped and time expires. After the first 15 minutes, the Wolverines lead the Cleveland State Vikings 5-2. In terms of other stats, 12 shots by the Wolverines, 6 of which on goal. 9 shots by Cleveland State, 4 of which on goal. 2 saves for the Wolverines goalie Carr. 1 save for the Cleveland State Vikings goalie Cameron Logan. Wolverines won 5 of 7 faceoffs, picked up 6 of 7 ground balls. Turned the ball over 6 times, though. Vikings only turned the ball over 4. Vikings have cleared the ball 6 times on all 6 of their attempts. Wolverines failed 1 clear attempt in their 9 attempts for a success rate of 8/9. And Wolverines scored their 1 opportunity on the extra man with that 30-second penalty to Moskwa. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Don't change that YouTube channel for second quarter action between the Michigan Wolverines and the Cleveland State Vikings. My name is Joshua Tenzer. Welcome back to second quarter action between the Michigan Wolverines and the Cleveland State Vikings. Cleveland State made a switch in the face-off zone. Nick Polydorus taking the draw instead of Evan Moskwa. Polydorus won it for the team in green. Missed the pass, ground ball picked up by the Wolverines. The score is 5-2. Wolverines lead, and in case you were wondering, Josh Zawada got the assist on that last goal with 0.4 seconds left. He is now 2 away from tying the program record. Zawada shot, save made. Scooped up by Cameron Logan. Logan passes forward. Cleveland State breaking through the neutral zone. With speed is Radke. Shot goes high. Cleveland State recovers. Behind the net, Jason Sullivan. Out to Radke. Shot. That was actually a pass behind the net, rather, with speed. Ball is loose, strong stick check. Ball still loose on the ground. Picked up by the Wolverines. Good work by Zach Johnson, the senior. Passes to the far side. Wolverines pinned to the far corner. Wolverines now going from right to left. Cleveland State from my left to right. Thank you for joining us for this Saturday afternoon broadcast of Michigan Wolverines men's lacrosse. Wolverines are 4-0 and welcome the 0-2 Cleveland State Vikings for the last of the first 5 home games that the Wolverines will play. Shot! That goes wide. That shot taken by number 51 in maize and blue, Aiden Mulholland. He got the first goal for the Wolverines, one of 4 goal scorers. Zawada with the ball at the near post. Passes behind the net. Aronson. Shot. Deflected. Picked up behind the net by Zawada. Zawada has been called twice before this game for taking too long to pass from behind the net. He'll break to the far side. Spins around. Passes behind the net for Aronson. Aronson breaks to the near side. Survives a couple stick checks. Good dribbling and good ball control. He'll pass back out. Bonomi sends it to the side. Looking for Mulholland. Shot save made by the goalie in green, Cameron Logan. Logan's 3rd save of the day. After about 2 minutes of offensive time for the Wolverines, they come away with nothing on the scoreboard. Lob pass goes over the head of a Cleveland State player meant to receive it, rolls out of bounds on the far sideline. Wolverines pick it back up, and they're breaking in. Bonomi on the right side. Shot. Save made. Great save by Cameron Logan. That shot went high right corner. Deflected it up to himself, did Logan. Able to corral the ball. Zawada subs out. Coming in is Delgado. Cleveland State not able to break into the offensive zone quite yet. Amari Austin. Spins around. Derek Radke is always such a dangerous player for Cleveland State. He's so fast. Radke, 5'5", 140 pounds. His small frame gives him the speed to weave through defenders. Cleveland State playing hot potato behind the net. Lane Miller. Pardon me, that's Gavin Held. Pulls towards the near side. Try to get a pass to Radke. Ball is loose. Scooped up by the Wolverines. Not quite. Had it, lost it, picked it back up. That was Jackson Zog. Gets it to Cohen. Flag thrown. It appears Cleveland State will be a man down once they touch up. Wolverines taking their time. 50 seconds on the shot clock. Pass behind the net for Boehm. Boehm, warded off by a defender, survives the stick check. And again. Pulls to the far post. Pass out into open space. Jacob Jackson sends the ball to the near side. Shot. Knocked away by a stick check. Ball still loose. Picked up by the Wolverines. Shot save made. And diving to cover the ball is Cameron Logan. And he does. Couple of dangerous looks for the Wolverines in this possession. And it appears they're going to go a man up. They are 1 for 1 this game. 9 for 15 this season. Very efficient. This will be a 30-second penalty. On Radke. Wolverines behind the net. Zawada on the left side. Wolverines cycle. Fake shot. Pass to Bonomi. Back to Bame on the far side. Zawada behind it on the near side. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. Couple fake shots from Mulholland. Pass to Zawada. Zawada shoots. Deflected high. Still Wolverine ball. The penalty draws to a close. That was a penalty on Derek Radke for offside. Wolverines now 1 for 2 on the man up. Bame behind the net. Passes to Cohen on the far side. Cohen backed up towards the alleyway. Tries to break around a defender. He does. Can't get past the second one. He'll pass behind the net to Bame. Mulholland open space. Missile of a shot. Missed wide. He sidearmed it. Bame's pass. Misses. The shot clock will expire. 8:38 left in the second quarter. No goals this quarter so far. Wolverines still lead 5-2. Polydorus, the man who took over for number 40 in the faceoff circle, gets the shot off. Carr makes the save. Long bouncing pass, scooped up by Aronson. Aronson on the right side. Pass to behind the net. Wolverines moving with speed. Shot. That goes wide. It'll be Cleveland State ball. No Wolverine player was set behind the net for in case the shot goes wide or high. Rolls out past the far end line. Cleveland State working their way slowly up the field. Still in the neutral zone. Breaking in down the center is McKissick. Pushed out to the far post. Shot save made by Carr from right up close. Point blank shot. Wolverines pick up the ground ball. Helping their goalie out. Bame now stationed behind the net. Wolverines have the ball out in front. Pass to Bame. Up and over the goal. Bame jogs to the far alleyway. .50 seconds left on the shot clock. Over halfway through the quarter. 7 minutes left. Wolverines slowing play down. Passed off to the far side. Good spin move there by the Wolverines. That was number 26, Kevin Pimentel. Pass behind the net, Zawada. Moves in front of the net through the far near post. Tries to push his way in towards the goal. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Cleveland State's defense is tight. Wolverines now with 10 seconds left. Mulholland shot. Ball Zuschel's out of the sidelines. Shot clock resets at 60 seconds. It'll be Wolverine ball. Picked up by Bonomi. Right in front of the Cleveland State bench. Timeout taken by Cleveland State. 6:14 left in the second quarter. We'll be back with you after the timeout. After the timeout, the Wolverines will have the ball in front of the Cleveland State bench. Wolverines lead 5-2, 6:14 left in the second quarter. Bonomi in the substitution zone. Pass to the far side, now back to Bonomi on the near side. Bonomi breaks towards the net. Stick check, ball is loose. Scooped up by the defenders from Cleveland State. That was number 6 in green, Robbie Brzanskis. Ball still loose after a stick check. Wolverines ball as it rolls outside the far sideline. Wolverines moving with speed. Shot by Mulholland. Goes high and wide. Behind the net to get the ball is Boehm. Boehm on the near side behind the net. Push towards the alleyway. He'll pass to Zawada. Wolverines move the ball outside the attacking zone, setting up a large perimeter. Mulholland pushes towards the net. Pass behind to Zawada, rather. Josh Zawada with 50 seconds on the shot clock. Spins around, wraparound attempt. Shot looks like it may have been deflected by the goalie, Cameron Logan. Goes out beyond the end line, picked up by the Wolverines. Shot clock didn't recycle. Looks like that shot just missed. Boehm behind the net. Passed around to Mulholland on the near side. Shot. That goes in. 10 minutes into the quarter, the first goal of the quarter happens. Wolverines now lead Cleveland State 6-2. That goal was scored by Isaac Aronson, his third of the season. Mulholland gets his 5th assist of the season, his second of the game, and with his goal, he's now got 3 points total. Five minutes left in the second quarter. Wolverines win the draw. Cleveland State put Evan Moskwa back in the face-off circle. Another loss. Wolverine defender Andrew Darby on the near side. Lob pass towards the offensive zone, picked up by Bonomi. Boehm behind the net. Crosses position of the field to the far side with Cohen. Ryan Cohen out of Boca Raton, Florida. Spins around a defender, pushes towards the post. Shot save made, ball still loose. There's a scrum for it, picked up by the goaltender in green, Cameron Logan. Cleveland State pushes towards the side. And they'll have a man-up advantage once the Wolverines touch the ball. Looks like it's going to be Zawada, the one with the penalty. We'll see what for soon. Cleveland State in the neutral zone. Unable to spin around to defenders, Gannon Matthews. Matthews pass, save made by Carr, scooped up by the Wolverines. After the Carr save and the recovery by Whitney, Wolverines will be a man down. That call will be on Cohen for 1 minute. Against Holy Cross last week, Wolverines almost scored shorthanded. Cleveland State cycles the ball around counterclockwise. Reverse direction from behind the net. Push to the top. Michael Kerr gets stick checked. Ball still loose, scooped up by the Wolverines. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Will they kill clock or will they try to make an offensive rush? The answer is offensive rush. as they push into the attacking zone through the far alleyway. Bame, pinned to the sideline, tries to run around a defender. Pushed all the way back to the neutral zone. 15 seconds left. He stands inside the face-off circle. Pass to Bonomi. And time will expire on Cleveland State's power play. Cohen enters the game. And he'll receive the pass. He'll pass to Mulholland, who's also entering the game from the substitution zone. Mulholland in the neutral zone. Pushed back to the face-off circle. Sends the ball across for Aronson. Aronson pushes towards the net. Warded off by a body check from a defender. He'll pass to Zawada. Zawada's been uncharacteristically quiet so far this game. Only 1 assist to his name. Shot scored! That shot by Isaac Aronson. Wraparound attempt came across the near side. Sent the ball to the far side. The Wolverines now lead 7-2 with less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Wolverines also outshooting Cleveland State by a factor of 2, 26-13. Wolverines got 13 of their 26 shots on goal so far. Cleveland State more accurate, 8 of their 13, 6 saves for both goalies. Rowlett versus Moskwa. Rowlett shovels the ball back towards the Wolverines' defensive side. Ball is loose. Goes out of bounds across the far sideline. It'll be Cleveland State ball. Van Voorhees on the near side. Enters the attacking zone. 90 seconds left in the quarter. In the half, rather. Wolverines playing strong zone defense. Myra. Actually looks like the Wolverines are playing a version of man defense now. Myra's sticking to his player. Cleveland State's got 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass behind the net. Lob pass to the far side. Cleveland State survives a body check. That's Van Voorhees. Pass doesn't connect. Wolverines pick up the ground ball. 35 seconds left in the half. Wolverines breaking down with speed. Cohen on the far side. Appears to be timeout Michigan with 28.3 seconds left in the half. The stats this quarter, Cleveland State's only taking 4 shots for a total of 13. Wolverines 14 shots this quarter for a total of 26. Wolverines had 7 shots on goal compared to 6 last quarters for a total of 13. And all of Cleveland State's shots this quarter have been on goal, 4 for 4. Cleveland State's made 5 saves. Wolverines made 4 saves this quarter. And this quarter, Wolverines actually trailing in faceoffs, 2-1. They still lead Cleveland State overall 6-4. Ground balls, still Wolverines controlling that statistic. 7-2 this quarter in favor of the Wolverines for a total of 13-3 when it comes to ground balls. Wolverines also limited the turnovers, only turning the ball over 3 times this quarter compared to Cleveland State's 7. And Wolverines a perfect 8 for 8 on clears this quarter. Neither team capitalized on their extra man opportunity. Both teams have had one this quarter. Cleveland State had an extra long one, 1 minute long instead of 30 seconds. They still weren't able to capitalize. as the Wolverines took the ball back 25 seconds in, brought it to the offensive half of the field, and killed the rest of the time. Now 28.3 seconds left. Shot clock not a factor. Wolverines will have the ball. Last quarter, the Wolverines scored with 1 second left on the clock. 0.4, actually. That was Ryan Schreiber, his second of the season, assisted by Zawada. We'll see if the Wolverines can get a similar last-minute goal this quarter. Play resumes. They'll cycle the ball counterclockwise. Zawada from the far side, near sideline, pushes in. Shot, save, made. Ball still loose. Scooped up by Cleveland State. 5 seconds left. Long pass. Ball comes down, and time will expire. There's a dangerous opportunity for Cleveland State. They couldn't capitalize on it, couldn't get the shot off. Ball bounced too much. In about 4 minutes, we're going to do Hometown Heroes for Cleveland State. Hometown Heroes, a WCBN tradition, where we take a look at where the opposing players are from. Wolverines currently lead 7-2 at the half. Stay tuned for Hometown Heroes and then second half action between the Wolverines and the Cleveland State Vikings. For those of you interested in lacrosse across the NCAA, Penn and Duke are now tied at the end of the fourth period. Penn scoring a goal with 2 seconds remaining in the quarter. Penn State defeated Yale. It's an upset. As we get ourselves set for third quarter action between the Michigan Wolverines and Cleveland State Vikings. My name is Joshua Tenzer. Thank you for joining WCBN for this broadcast. If you like what you're hearing, you can listen to almost all team sport home game broadcasts. Basketball's heating up. WCBN will be covering the Big Ten tournament for both men's and women's basketball. Also, the Big Ten tournament for hockey. As it appears, Michigan will be hosting a first-round matchup unless Minnesota loses to Wisconsin tonight and Michigan beats Notre Dame, who they have not beaten this season so far. They are 0-3 against Notre Dame. Wolverines will not be winning the Big Ten title. Let's get things started. Moskwa versus Rowlett in the center. Rowlett wins. Picks up the ball, breaks down the left side. Shot goes wide and out of play, outside the end line, picked up by Cleveland State. Cleveland State pinned back in their defensive zone. Lob pass, picked up by Radke. Radke down the far side, passes towards the center. Pass intercepted, ground ball. Scooped up by the Wolverines. Great work of the defenseman's stick there by Ryan Schreiber. Schreiber scored a goal earlier this game. After a missed pass, Cleveland State picks it back up. Gannon Matthews, one of the two goal scorers for Cleveland State, with the ball at the far side. Wolverines lead 7-2 early in the third quarter. Cleveland State behind the net. Spins around towards near post. Attempted a cross-crease pass. No one was there. Rolls out of play. Cleveland State still picks up the ball. Sullivan, pinned to the far sideline. He'll pass back to the neutral zone. Cleveland State will run the ball into the attacking zone. Appears to be Adam Clark. Pass behind the net. Cleveland State pushes towards the near post. Pass behind the net. Great ball movement. Shot. Save made. Strong shot by Radke. It went straight into the gut of Carr. Now the Wolverines with speed down the center. Jack Whitney. Pass out to Zawada. Long fake shot. Picked up by Cohen. Cohen shot. Save made by Logan. Wolverines pick up the ball. Shot. Another save made. Ground ball still loose. Picked up by number 13 in green, Zachary Galovich, the defensive junior from Harmony, Pennsylvania. Cleveland State holds the ball on the near sideline. They'll cycle around clockwise. At the face-off circle, switch directions. The far sideline. Number 44 in green, Michael Kerr, pushes towards the post. He'll have to pass back. Strong defensive play by the Wolverines. Looks like Pimentel. Stick check picked up by the Wolverines. Cohen on the far side. Cohen takes the ball himself from the far side to the near side. Shot. Score. Didn't see it go in, but guess it did. Josh Zawada knocked down from behind as he took the shot. Bounced along the ground to the bottom right corner of the net. Wolverines lead 8-2. Zawada, his second point of the day. If he wants to keep up with his average, he's going to need another 8 this half. He's been uncharacteristically quiet. Hasn't been getting the ball that often. Defenses are starting to notice him. Guard him more tightly. That'll happen with the NCAA's leading scorer. That Zawada goal is 22nd of the season, assisted by Ryan Cohen, Cohen's 10th assist of the season. Face-off won by Moskwa. Referees make him drop it, call an infraction. Wolverine ball. Zawada on the far side. Tries to get past the defender. Fakes a couple shots. Save made by Logan. Ball rolls out of play across the far sideline. Wolverines pick it back up. Zawada will pass all the way back to Mulholland in the neutral zone. Mulholland moves it to Aronson. Aronson spins around, tries to get it to go Cohen. Bounces in and out of Cohen's stick. Cohen picks up the ground ball. Lob pass to the side. Another inaccurate pass picked up by Mulholland. Mulholland will enter the offensive zone, slow things down. He has the space. Passes behind the net for Boehm. Boehm to Cohen. Cohen on the near side. Spins around the defender. Shot, save made, ball still loose. Covered by Logan's stick. Cameron Logan passes the ball to the far side. As Zawada applies the forecheck. Cleveland State has to pass back. Andrew Darby ordering his defensive partners around. He's got a good eye for where the passes may go. Big part of the Wolverines' successful defense so far this season. Cleveland State. Gannon Matthews passes behind the net. Vikings cycle the ball around counterclockwise. Breaking towards the net by Tesler. Warded off by the stick of Jack Whitney. He'll have to run behind the net. Tesler still with it. Infraction, ref makes him drop the ball. Picked up by the Wolverines. Less than 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Wolverines up 8-2. Surviving 2 body checks is Jacob Jackson. As he cuts through the block M in the center of the field. He'll pass to Boehm on the far side. Boehm behind the net. Pulls around towards the near post. Warded off by a couple stick checks. Gets around the defender. Pass towards the center. Shot, score! After being able to draw the defender, Boehm passes over to Cohen. All alone right in front of the goalie. He'll bounce shot it in. Wolverines now lead 9-2. Ryan Cohen gets his 11th of the season. Michael Boehm, his 12th assist of the season. That was Cohen's first point of the day. Boehm hits his second assist of the day. Cleveland State wins the draw. Picked up by Grayson Hague. Cleveland State pinned to the neutral zone. Amiri Austin passes it to the near side. Gannon Matthews on the near side puts the ball out to the neutral zone. Back to Austin on the far side. Austin tries to break in towards the net. Shot, that goes wide. hits the ground behind the net, rolls out past the end line, picked back up by Cleveland State. Just one shot on goal in these first 7 minutes of the quarter by Cleveland State. Amiri Austin, pass behind the net. Carr tried to intercept the pass, went beyond his stick. A rolling shot. Tried to be secured by number 23 in green, Jason Sullivan. Bounced in and out of his stick, picked up by the Wolverines. Wolverines defenders will slow down. Wait for reinforcements to arrive in the offensive zone. Jacob Jackson gets past two defenders, enters the attacking side of the field. Pass to Zawada by the alleyway on the far side. Zawada to Bame behind the net. Bame backed up to the end line. Gets around a couple defenders. Shot. Save made. Ball still loose. Scooped up by number 88 in green, Jacob Humphreys. Great save there made by Logan. And a Cleveland State shot on the rush goes wide. Halfway through the third quarter. And thank you for joining us for WCBN's coverage of Michigan versus Cleveland State Lacrosse. In the middle of March, the Michigan women will be back home. WCBN will be covering those games as well. Long shot, taken by Cleveland State, Gannon Matthews. Picked up by Carr. Ball was stuck up in the helmet of Carr, it appears. Has to readjust his equipment, but the Wolverines with the ball in the offensive zone. Cohen on the near side. He'll pass back to Pimentel from Massapequa, New York. Brown, long shot. A rocket of a shot goes in from the top left part of the attacking zone. Gets it past Logan. Wolverines now break double digits, 10-2 with 6.5 left. Justin Brown, his third of the season, assisted by Kyle Stevenson, his first assist of the season. Kyle Stevenson's had 2 goals to his name so far as well. Rowlett versus Moskwa in the face-off circle. Won by Rowlett. Michigan, 3-1 in face-offs so far this quarter. Wolverines have the ball behind the net. Zawada to Cohen on the near side. Bame is posted on the far side. Cohen will pass back, keep it on the right wing of the field. Aronson, pass back to Bame behind the net. Bame tries to get past the 2 defenders. He's pushed back. Strong attack by Carson Berkey. Lob shot. Looks like it might have been a pass intended for Bame, but it ends up on net. Picked up by Logan. Five minutes left in the third quarter. Wolverines trying to stop the rush. Cleveland State slows down in the neutral zone. Passing from far side to near side back to the center. They get the ball to Derek Radke. Radke to Amiri Austin. Amiri Austin down the left wing. Passes behind the net. They'll slow down. 30 seconds left on the shot clock for Cleveland State Vikings. Radke breaks down the center. Has an alleyway. Pulls back. Shot. Save made. Looks like a save made with the leg by Carr. He'll pick the ball back up. That ball stopped nearly on the goal line. Still kept it out, though. Wolverines push into the offensive zone. Zawada on the left side. To Cohen on the right wing. Cohen pushes towards the post. Pushed away by 2 defenders. Aiden Mulholland with the ball in the neutral zone. Looking for a passing lane. He finds Bonomi, the right alleyway. Bonomi has space. Sends it to Zawada behind the net. 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Wolverines now. Zawada wraps around. Shot, score! Josh Zawada extends the Wolverines' lead to 9. 3:38 remaining in the third quarter. Josh Zawada unassisted, his 23rd of the season and his 2nd of the game. He joins Bonomi and Aronson as repeat scorers for the Wolverines. They all have 2 on the game so far. And Josh Zawada puts his name up with Aiden Mulholland for most points this game, both of them having 3. Rowlett wins another draw for the Wolverines. Pushes his way down the right side. Pass going for number 13 in maize and blue, Jackson Zog. He didn't realize he dropped the ball. Took a shot. The ball was behind him. Ground ball scooped up by Cleveland State. As Cleveland State tries to rush the other way, they'll drop the ball on the shot as well. Picked up by the Wolverines. Pass goes out of bounds. Across the sideline. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Cleveland State willing to slow the game down just a little bit. Cleveland State waiting with the ball in the neutral zone. Looking for an opening. Both teams accelerated the pace of the game on the rush a little bit. Cleveland State waiting to play that long, slow, methodical game. Pass goes wide. Wolverine ball. Pass couldn't find its target. And Jack Whitney was the one closest to the ball as it rolls out of the end line. Whitney passes to Carr. Carr back to Whitney on the near side. Whitney, lob pass. Well received by Jackson. Jacob Jackson enters the offensive zone. Pass to the far side. Back to Jackson on the near side. Jackson at the dividing line between the neutral zone and the attacking zone. In the right alley. Sort of a drop pass for Kevin Pimentel. Zawada controls behind the net. 38 seconds left on the shot clock. Zawada knocked down as he tried to push past the defender. Survives a stick check. Wrap around. Shot. That shot was blocked. Strong passing to get the ball out to Jacob Jackson. Jackson's shot was knocked away by a defender. Wolverines pick the ground ball back up. Wolverines try to get a pass towards the mid-slot. Knocked down, ground ball, picked back up by the Wolverines. Shot! Jackson scores! From the near side, he received the pass, a one-timer sort of deal. Wolverines now lead by 10. 12-2 is the score. Jacob Jackson, his 7th goal of the season, assisted by Kevin Pimentel, his 2nd helper of the season. Logan Jackson allowed 12 goals on 23 shots on goal. Save percentage so far, .478. On the other side, Carr, 2 goals allowed on 11 shots faced on net for a save percentage of .818. Ground ball after a stick check. Wolverines pick it up. Cleveland State won the faceoff. Tried to get into the attacking zone. Wolverines rushing in with speed. Shot, save made by Logan. That quick shot taken by Michael Cosgrove, the midfielder from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Cleveland State comes back the other way. Less than a minute remaining in the quarter. MSU defeats the Purdue Boilermakers. An upset in basketball. Ground ball picked up by Carr. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And with that win over the Boilermakers, it appears the Spartans have secured themselves as a bubble team. They'll be in the NCAA tournament, barring any monumental defeats. Zawada on the far side, less than 10 seconds left. Tries to get the pass to Cohen. Knocked away by defender. Picked up by Mulholland. Mulholland tries to get the ball towards the crease. A behind-the-back shot. Artistic from Jake Bonomi. He was racing from far side to near side. Looks like he put it behind his own back. It gets past Logan. What a goal. With 2.7 seconds left. Remarkable. And now the Wolverines lead 13-2. And with 2.7 seconds left, it looks like that's where it'll stay at the end of the third quarter. Cole Anderson taking the faceoffs now for Cleveland State. And that'll be the buzzer at the end of 3 quarters of this game. Wolverines lead 13-2. And looking at the historical stats, this is the second time this season the Wolverines have played 2 consecutive quarters without allowing a goal. We'll be back with fourth quarter action between the Wolverines and the Cleveland State Vikings. We are back for the final 15 minutes between the Michigan Wolverines and the Cleveland State Vikings. Vikings win the draw. And breaking down with the ball the entire way from the faceoff circle to the net is Cole Anderson. His shot goes off the post. Wolverines pass the ball to Carr. Carr sends it back and forth with Jack Whitney in the defensive zone. Well, Holland pushes forward. Wolverines behind the net. Bame. Gets it to Aronson. To Bonomi. Bonomi in the neutral zone on the near side. Wolverines push to the far side. Streaking towards net, small Holland. Passes behind the net. Back to the neutral zone with Zawada. Wolverines move the ball to the near side. Survive a stick check. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. To Bonomi in front of the net in the high slot. Pass shot, save made. Pardon me, that shot was deflected by a defender. Picked off by the Wolverines. A sliding save made by Logan. Logan was out of the net. The ball came to Michael Bame. Bame took the shot at the wide open cage. Great save by Logan, coming out of nowhere to make the stop. Cleveland State on the near side. Cleveland State going from left to right this quarter. Michigan going from my right to left. Cleveland State. At the border between the neutral zone and the attacking zone, they'll pass to the far side. Amiri Austin. Pass behind the net. Out in front, shot. Save made. Shot came from right in front of the net. Carr able to make the stop. Wolverines with speed the other way down the far side. Pass to behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Save made by Logan. Wolverines battling for it in the neutral zone. Ground ball. Scooped up by the Maize and Blue. Lost it rather. Now picked up by the Wolverines. That's Zach Johnson, the defenseman. Immediately turned over to Cleveland State. Cleveland State on the far side. In the neutral zone, pass to the far side. Radke moves the ball to the far side. Pass back to the near. Behind the net. 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Tesler survives the stick check. Gets it to Radke. Radke pushes in. Cut off by the defensive play of Schreiber. Schreiber able to move into the lane. Cleveland State ball after it goes out of bounds. Wolverines are happy with the call. Shot clock resets. Shot off the side of the cage. Made the twine ripple. Didn't go in. Radke moves behind the net. Pass out to the slot. Ball's dropped. Picked up by the Wolverines. Strong play by Andrew Darby, the senior from Darien, Connecticut. He'll take it up past the half line and pass forward for Cohen. Cohen. Controlling play in the neutral zone. He'll pass back. Looks for Stevenson. Kyle Stevenson. Gets it out to Jacob Jackson. Jackson rips one sidearm, goes wide. Zawada behind the net. Pardon me, that's Bame. Bame gets around a defender. Stepped in the... Appears the infraction was he stepped in the crease. Cleveland State ball. Poor timing by Bame. Looks like he was about to shake his defender. Cleveland State moves back around, wide open, shooting alley. And it looks like Brown knocked down the shooter while he was taking the shot, and number 29 in green was the shooter, Gavin Held. He draws a penalty. Wolverines will be on the man disadvantage for the second time this game. Last time, it was a 1-minute penalty. They were able to get the ball back 25 seconds in and kill the rest of the time in the neutral zone. This time, it'll be on, Walt Alexander for 1 minute. For unnecessary roughness. Wolverines commit their second major penalty of the game. Cleveland State cycles around. Counterclockwise. Reverse directions. They're drawing the Wolverines defenders away. Pass goes high. Ground ball scooped up by the Wolverines. 30 seconds remain on the penalty. All those passes by Cleveland State did such a good job of drawing the defense away from the crease, opening up more passing lanes, opening up more shooting lanes. But a missed pass going up over Kerr's head, it cuts the penalty short. And again, the Wolverines get the ball back halfway through the major penalty, and they'll kill time in the neutral zone. Penalty expires. Unsure of what the call is, but infraction by the Wolverines. It'll be Cleveland State ball. Cleveland State shot, score! All alone and by the near post was number 29, Gavin Held. Held takes his shot, gets it in. .30 left in the fourth quarter. Gavin Held his third of the season, assisted by Robbie Branzanskis, his first helper of the season. Wolverines win the draw. Ball still loose on the ground, picked up by Cleveland State. Come back the other way. Pushed in towards the near side. Cleveland State behind the net. Tries a wraparound. Fakes the shot. Passed out to the neutral zone. Wolverines forcing Cleveland State back into the neutral zone. Strong defense. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Cleveland State pushes towards the net. In the slot, shot, score! Wolverines now have in net, no longer Carr. They're giving John Kirikoff some time. Kirikoff lost the starting role out to Carr over the course of the last two seasons. Kirikoff, the senior from Olney, Maryland. And with half of a quarter left, Wolverines' lead drops from 11 goals to 9 goals. They're still up 13-4. This is the first game in the last 3 That Carr has not played all 60 minutes in. Cleveland State coming the other way. The Michigan Wolverines, as a program, haven't been shut out for 2 consecutive quarters since March 2019 against Johns Hopkins. They've now done that twice in the past 3 games to their opponents. This Michigan defense really is something special. Even when the offense isn't scoring at its normal pace, like it has been, Wolverines, again, doing so well this year. Also, Penn beat Duke in overtime, for any of those of you curious about that game, after scoring with 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter to tie it up. Penn comes back to beat Duke. So back to talking about Michigan. They've scored 20 or more goals in all 4 of their games. This game, they've only got 13 on the board, but even when they score in that normal sort of range, they're still allowing single-digit goals every single game, except for the game against Canisius where they let up 10. That defensive core of Whitney and Darby, such a key part of this team's gameplay. Wolverines now with Graham Hertzberg. Hertzberg from Bethesda, Maryland. Just like my roommate. Wolverines really allowing players who don't get to see much game time, they're putting them in the game. Brown jumps up to receive the pass. The inaccurate pass, but he's able to make the stop. 5 minutes remain. Cleveland moves the ball to the near side. Defense converges on him. Stick check makes him drop the ball. Picked up. By Cleveland State. They will retreat to the neutral zone. Pass out to the side. Ronald Fisher III from San Antonio, Texas. He also hasn't seen a lot of game time. He's being put in now. Shot. That goes wide. Coffey didn't have to move much for that one. Coffey has faced 3 shots on net, made 1 save. Carr, 12 shots on net, 10 saves. Again, if you like what you're hearing, WCBN covers almost all home games and also has the show The Daily Sports Report, Monday through Thursday, 6 to 6:30 p.m. on the airwaves, 88.3 FM if you're in the Ann Arbor area. If you're not in the Ann Arbor area, you can listen in your browser. You can go to WCBN.org. There's a listen in browser option. We at WCBN Sports love to give you all these games. And keep an eye on our SoundCloud and our YouTube page where you're watching now. Brown takes a shot. Save made. We're going to try to get some more interviews going with the off-season sports, volleyball, field hockey, and soccer specifically. We'll see if those plans come to fruition. Shot by Cleveland State goes wide. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the game. Cleveland State drops the ball. Picked up by the Wolverines. Strong defense by Derek Schaffner. Ground ball picked up by Cleveland. If you're interested in soccer, by the way, MLS starts this week, and a Michigan alum, Jackson Reagan, has made it to an MLS roster. First time that's happened in a long time. A couple Wolverines have been drafted in the past couple years, specifically the likes of Andrew Verdi and Jack O'Hallahan, the Brit. Jackson Reagan on the Sounders. They play the closer, the nightcap of the weekend. Wolverines step in the crease. Shot score by Cleveland State, 13-5 is the score. Less than a minute left. Wolverines have the face-off. Win. The player doing the face-off no longer Rowlett. That was Justin Whitefelt. Whitefelt is 1-1 in the face-off circle today. Less than 40 seconds remaining in the game. Wolverines up 13-5. Penalty flag thrown. Wolverines will be a man down. We'll see for how long. Waiting for an official call. They'll be on number 99, Jack Welch, the sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio. Wolverines, their third man disadvantage of the game. Cleveland State hasn't been able to capitalize on either of the first two earlier opportunities. This one just a 30-second opportunity. A minor penalty. Pass taken away by the defensive reach of number 13, Jackson Zog. Zog races down the near side, pushes himself towards the goal. Shot, save made. 10 seconds remaining in the game. Scooped back up by Cleveland State. 5 seconds left. Pass comes out to Logan behind the net. Logan will wait with it. And the Wolverines will be your victors valiant tonight. 13-5 is the final score. My name is Joshua Tenzer. This has been WCBN's coverage of Michigan Lacrosse against Cleveland State. Thank you for joining us. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon as the Michigan men's basketball team takes on Illinois from Chrysler Center. Stay tuned and thank you for joining us. Good night and go blue.